We sat here 2 weeks ago and there's considerably less people in the room. Sum up the last 2 weeks for you in Manchester City.
Well, it's been a fantastic time. Obviously, huge amount of interest surrounding the club and what's happening here. Acquisition of top quality players as well has obviously captured people's imagination, and everybody's just, to a certain extent, been in a little bit of limbo because of the internationals or whatever. So obviously, from my point of view, I'm desperate to get the guys back and looking ahead to the game of the weekend, which is a fantastic fixture for us.
Has it allowed you to come to terms the last 2 weeks and what's happened? Because when we heard you on transfer deadline, more excited than I think I've heard you for many years.
Well, usually I try and keep quite low key and at a level that is manageable, but I think even, like you said, I was probably carried away as well. So yeah, it was just one of those days that you don't get very often, and it was very exciting for everybody involved, and even for people who weren't that closely involved to it, to understand the news that was coming out was great for everybody. And moving on from that day, I think the excitement surrounding the whole club and what we're trying to do here hasn't lessened in any degree. So we're really looking forward to getting back to playing football, and obviously a fixture that we have ahead of us against Chelsea, it's the perfect one for us given the circumstances.
You've always had to kind of scour the globe in terms of players playing internationals, but even more so because of Robinho and Zalata. What's the situation with those coming back? We've been talking a lot about private jets.
Well, it's not easy. Obviously, you take the consequences, if you want to put it that strongly, that if you buy international players, they're going to play international football. So that's a given. It's something that you have to deal with. So it's not easy, obviously, when they're flying half the length of the world and then back and trying to get them ready for a key Premier League game. But we've done our best in that respect. We've tried to get them back as quickly as possible. You're probably aware of the efforts that we've made. So by all accounts, they're in the air as we speak. So they should be back here sometime near midnight tonight, I think.
Is it a case of wait and see in terms of what you do for your starting 11? I mean, you've got a training session clear tomorrow. You've got to kind of wait and see what conditions.
Well, yeah, I mean that's the case with all the guys that are returning for internationals. We've had something like 9, 10, 12 actually international guys away in various countries across Europe and the world. So tomorrow is obviously a day where we assess how they are physically, and then I can make a more qualified judgment on who actually will play against Chelsea.
Has your job taken the pressure off the players? Because there's going to be more people watching Manchester City around the world on Saturday than I think probably watching them on the TV, especially because it's Chelsea as well.
Yeah, but I think a game against Chelsea or against any of the top four is always a game of huge interest, and from my point of view, the only difference is that there's more attention really on ourselves, which maybe in the past has been centred on the opposition when you go up against the top four. Now actually a lot of the focus is coming to our doorstep, and that's something that we will have to deal with. But I don't sense that there's any apprehension about that. I think there's a real sense that this club is going places. That's the message we're trying to get out, and we're going to enjoy it.